Earl Smith Jr., IBF welterweight champion of the world. You watching Money Ground TV.
Shout out to my boy, Money Ground TV. Appreciate it.
Hey, yeah, Money Ground, we on the way up, baby. You got Toesville coming up, baby. Look at us now.
What's good, Money Ground TV? What up, what up? Yo, what's going on out there, Fight World? It's your boy Money back with another one, man. And we talking Teofimo Lopez. You understand me? Rising fast. Skills, power, ambition. You know, daring to be great. Want all the smoke. I salute Teofimo Lopez, bro. I salute him. You know, he out there, he calling out all the top cats. Say he want Mikey Garcia. He want Lomachenko. Saying Gervonta Davis is not on this level. You dig what I mean? I like him, man. Salute to him. You're supposed to have that type of ambition. You're supposed to have that type of confidence when you're in this game. But, you know, I'm coming with that but. You know, I'm all about keeping it real, 100, raw, and authentic. So I'm never going to fall short on nobody. I tell Fimo, I respect the skills, bro. Like everything about him. Think the kid is great. Matter of fact, I think the kid is phenomenal. You dig what I mean? Phenomenal skills. Very explosive, very entertaining. And, you know, he's somebody special, man. He is somebody special. But you got to prove it against, you know, the top level people. You know, Earl came out. Earl proved against Kell Brook. Earl got the scrap. You know, so yes, he do need an opportunity to show that he is the real deal and that he can whoop these cats. But again, to say Gervonta Davis is not on the same level as you, I think it's kind of blasphemy. You know, to say that the Earl Spence fight, I don't know if you was referring to Mikey Garcia or Earl, but that was a exciting fight for me. Maybe because my guy was winning and did everything. You know what I mean? Maybe if he was talking about Mikey Garcia, okay, I understand. Maybe I don't know if you was pulling for Mikey Garcia or whatever the situation may be. But even you going up against Mikey Garcia, I think it'll be a tough fucking fight. You know what I mean? The Lomachenko fight, damn sure going to be a tough fight. I think it's going to be very entertaining. Very, very entertaining, but I think it's going to be a tough fight, you know. And him wanting them fights, I salute him. You know, because it ain't too many people going after the big dogs. But Teofimo saying it's a takeover. He's not bagging down. He's not shying away. He's standing behind his words. And he's trying to bag it up. You know, I just want a little bit of humble pie. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit of humble pie. You don't want to jump out there and God forbid you end up losing. And you know what I mean? Even though, like you say, the internet and the people going to talk shit, and that's regardless. But you don't want to do it too much, or what they trying to have you hiding up under a rock if you take a loss. Now, yes, you probably have mental fortitude, mental toughness, and you know you down for whatever. It's the fight game, baby. You win some, you lose some, but you dare to be great. And sometimes daring to be great, and you rise to the occasion. You know, it put that much more icing on your cake. You know what I mean? Put that much more money in your pockets, that more recognition and more eyes on you. You know, that's why I say I salute Teofimo, because he's daring to be great. He's not bagging down. He's not shying away. When he said it's a takeover, he really means it. He really means it, because he's calling out the big dogs. You know what I mean? The only way you can take over if you take out the big dogs. And he want the big dogs, the Mikey Garcias, the Gervonta Davis, the Lomachenkos. You dig what I mean? And they made for exciting fights. But the thing is, in my opinion, he don't hold the key. You know, you don't hold the key to those fights. You know what I mean? He said in July he might get the Richard Kwame fight. You understand he got a hell of a fight coming up April the 20th. You know, I feel like he's going to beat the shit out the dude and get the knockout. I'm going to keep it real. He's going to get that knockout. I seen the dude. I don't think he has that much punching power. You dig what I mean? And I ain't going to say they don't have punching power, because like I say, any man with two hands can hit you and hurt you. But I don't think his knockout ratio is up to par. It don't match the record. Let me just say that. His knockout ratio don't match the record. So, with that being said, he might be a good fighter, but he might not have too much power. You know, so, you know, Lomachenko up to now been looking very impressive against the opponents they've been putting out with him. Yes, Diego Magladino was a tough opponent, very tough, but he wasn't an A-class level. You know what I mean? He wasn't an A-class level. He was a guy that was tough and could take an ass whooping, and if you slip up, he'll beat you. You know what I'm saying? If you slip up, he'll beat you. But I feel like it's time to raise that bar. Now he's in a 12-round fight, April the 20th, on the undercard of Turnbull Crawford and Amir Khan. You know, so that will show something different going in a 12-round fight. You know, so we'll see what performance he put on then, which I'm expecting a spectacular performance. You dig what I mean? A spectacular performance, a one-sided performance. But I still want to see him against the upper echelon and see, do the skills still work the same? You know what I mean? Do you still perform the same? Do you still take the same risks? You know what I mean? Do you have the same reflexes when you have speed coming back, when you have power coming back, when you have, you know, a credible foe that's on your level per se? You know, because as Teofimo talk, nobody is on this level, and I can respect that. But when we're talking about the real deal, Holyfields, we understand these fighters are skillful and talented just as you. You know, so those are the things that I want to see. Everybody can talk a good game. Everybody can talk a good game, but not everybody can deliver. You dig what I mean? Agent Bronner can talk a great fucking game, but he haven't been delivering lately. You know, he did deliver early on in his career when he was down in the lower levels, but as he rose to the occasion, the fighters get bigger, skillful, stronger, and things happen. You know, so with Teofimo, I want to see if he can sustain these things against high-quality opponents. You dig what I mean? High-quality opponents. People that's around your age and not afraid. You dig? And they don't even have to be around your age, but just the upper echelon of fighters. You know, a Richard Kwame fight will be a tough task. I would like to see that fight. You know, he said they looking at that fight maybe in July. We know Richard Kwame was cleared, and he want to come back in July. Will he go straight for Teofimo Lopez? I ain't going to say go for Teofimo Lopez like he's chasing Teofimo, but will he make that happen? We know Teofimo will go straight for Richard Kwame because it's a championship fight. You know, and then Richard Kwame say, Teofimo say, you know, they just found the bomb for Richard Kwame to fight. You know, you got to watch those type of things, man. You got to watch those type of things, like I say, because I feel like Richard is more proven than you right now. You know what I'm saying? He's more proven than you, even with all your skills. When we look at it, he fought Robert Easter, fought the shit out of him. You know, came back, got a great win, a knockout win. Now he's the champion. So, of course, you can say, yeah, they put him in there with a bum, this, that, and third. You got to watch those things. People go down your resume and say who you fought. You know, now with me, I am a skill guy. I am an eye test guy. So when I look at you, I see the talent. I see the potential. I see that you are on a different level. You know what I mean? But you're not on a more different level than Lomachenko, Gervonta Davis, and Mikey Garcia. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to put Teofimo over those three guys. I just can't do it. I'm sorry. I cannot. I will not. Cannot play with him. Cannot win with him. I will not. You know, but he do have the potential to beat those guys. That's a fact. That is a fact. What I say from Teofimo Lopez, yes, he has the potential to beat Gervonta Davis, a Mikey Garcia, and a Lomachenko. You dig? But we got to see it. You know, I'm riding with Gervonta. I think Gervonta beat Teofimo. I'm just keeping it real. I think Mikey Garcia beat Teofimo. I think Lomachenko beat Teofimo. That's just what I think, you know, and I'm not always right. You know, so the takeover can be the real takeover. He can get in that thing and whoop all three of them boys. And you know what? I had to come back and say, that motherfucker's bad. He is the real deal. But it's just what I seen from Gervonta, what I seen from Mikey, what I seen from Lomachenko, and what I seen from Teofimo. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a hell of a fight if with either one of those cats mixing it up. You know? And I would love to see if he can sit up there and, you know, put on a performance that he put on a Diego Magladino, you know, or what's my guy name that he knocked out that Devin Haney beat? Cool dude, cool as hell, Mason Minogue. Mason Minogue is super cool, man. Got to talk to him, gave me a shout out. Super cool to Mason Minogue. Shouts out to Mason Minogue. I wish him all the best. You know, if Teofimo can land those type of performances on them dudes, man, we talking about pound for pound number one. You know what I mean? We talking about a Hall of Famer. We talking about a unified champion, maybe an undisputed champion. You know, somebody that'll be a pay-per-view star. Because, listen, Tepfimo, he got the build to be a pay-per-view star. Let's keep it real. He's very explosive. He's very exciting. You know, so he can take this boxing game by storm, man. When he says to take over, he got the potential to do it. No, you cannot knock that. Nobody can knock that. Well, what we seen from him and his skill set, yes, he does. He does, man. Speed, power, boxing IQ, got a good defense, you know, and loves to fight. You know, like I talked earlier, boxing, it preserves you for the long run, but fighting is what the crowd wants. You know what I mean? When you're in that gladiator coliseum, the crowd wants blood. Teofimo know how to give you blood. That's a fact. He know how to give you that pound of flesh. The boy is bad. Cannot deny it. You know, but when he say that Gervonta is not on his level, you know, when he say that Mikey Garcia is horrible or had a horrible performance, which we can't deny that. That's a fact. But if you're saying he was horrible, I cannot agree. You know, Lomachenko, a bad boy. You know, so it's going to be interesting, man, to see what happens in his future. You know, those fights are makeable. I think Mikey Garcia might stop at 140, so that one might be off the table until he move up, because Teofimo is a big boy at 135, and he will have to move up. I ain't going to say soon, but rather quicker than later. I'm going to say that. You know, Gervonta come up to 135, that'd be a hell of a fight. Lomachenko is at 135 with 2 belts. He's trying to unify with Richard Cormier. If Teofimo can go whoop Richard Cormier and get that IBF, guess what? We talking about a unification bout. We talking about a pay-per-view fight. We talking about, you know, him doing it in 1 year, becoming a champion and unifying. Man, I mean, that'll be a story, man. That'll be a story. I usually say, you know, people are moving fast to a title shot. They saying they want it. But look, I can't knock nobody in this boxing game. If you get there and you feel like you're ready, if you feel like you got the skills, if you feel like you can take out the opponents, why not? Sorry, not the opponents. Wait a minute. If you can take out the champions, let me rephrase that. Yeah, I know I was got to rephrase myself. Let me rephrase that. If you can take out the champions, you dig what I mean? Why not? Why not? Dare to be great, man. Dare to be great. You know, don't be afraid to lose that O. And that's what I like about him. He's daring to be great. If that O go, guess what? All you can do is pick yourself up and build yourself back up to a championship fight again. Another championship fight. You know, we see it happen time after time. And people are successful. People are successful. You know? So I'm looking forward to Teofimo career, man. Kid, very exciting, very outspoken, not afraid. Says to take over. Him and his pops cause a lot of havoc, talking shit to people. And they not backing down. They're not backing down from nobody. So when you see a fighter like that coming to the game, you got to salute him. You got to salute him. But, like I say, you got to have a little bit of that humble pie, man. A little bit of that humble pie, regardless of how confident you are or what. Because things can come back and bite you in the ass if you fail. You know, if you fail. And I just want people to have a strong mental to pick themselves back up and not just put their foot in their mouth if something go wrong. And then, you know, you feel like you let yourself down, or you feel like this, that, and the third. Because I always say, like Dante Boxing Nation said, man, he made one of the quotes. I mean, he made a quote that should be famous out here. A camera is a deadly weapon. You know, a camera is a deadly weapon. So you don't want to be eating your words, man, because that shit don't feel good. You understand? It don't feel good. I ask certain fighters, you'll be taking a vacation for goddamn 2 months hiding from the cameras. Motherfucker, where did he go, George? Where did he go? Looking for him. You dig? So shouts out to Tepfimo, man. I wish him all the best in his career. You know me, I never pray on nobody downfall. If you beat the person that's across from you, and if that person across from you is somebody I like and I'm rooting for him, you beat him, then guess what? All I can do is dust my hands off, say congratulations, salute you, young brother, and I wish you well. I wish you well. You understand? So let's see what Teofimo Lopez career goes. He fight April the 20th, like I say, on the Crawford and the Khan undercard. It's going to be one hell of a fight. It's going to be one hell of a card, period. One hell of a card, period. Then he going to see them on the same night. So we in for a great 2 weeks of boxing, man. A great 2 weeks of boxing. Shouts out to Teofimo. Keep the same energy. Just take a little bit of humble pie, man. Respect the man who's in a position that you want. I'm always say that. Respect the man that's in a position that you want, because they didn't get there easy. They worked their ass off to get there. And don't downplay another man's success, bro. Don't downplay another man's success. Rule number 2. You dig? Y'all know Monty Brown, man. I'm a respectable king out here in these streets, man. I live by a code and a principle. I live by a code and a principle. You be a man and you stand on your own 10. I'm in a wheelchair and I'm still standing, so y'all know how I'm rocking. You know what I mean? Flat out. Flat out. But salute to Teofimo Lopez, man. You dig? Until then, this the ANSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I'm out. Oh, if you want to donate, it's all through the description. Don't forget about that, man. I'll be back with another one.